Hello, my name is Ander. You might be saying, what made me click here? Well, let me tell you that. I have zero idea. So don't come and ask me. So anyways, I just want to say thank you for clicking, and this is my first time ever making a video. So disclaimer, I am not a perfectionist or telling you how to draw in your own art style or in any sort of way. So let's just get started. This is very nervous and very scary for me to do, so let me just start by saying I always start with the sketch just for guidance, for any sort of guidance, so I could get a picture of it. And yes, I always do this part. I always make sure to leave it there, wait for a couple of hours, minutes, probably maybe a day if I feel like it, or if something comes up. I just stop looking at it for a while, and then hopefully maybe sooner or later I'll get a new idea, different idea. And sometimes while I'm in the process of coloring, I always change my mind at another drawing, well, another sketch, as I could say. And after the sketch, I always do the color, the base color with the lasso tool. I always use the lasso tool because I always do imperfections, and sometimes I like that. And I don't know why, but it always feels so free, so moving, and I don't care about it as long as I get the job done. And it makes my lazy butt do it more faster and get the mood and setting right. And after that, I always make sure I always have a layer, like another layer, an overlay of a setting. Like I always do another color before it so I could get the right mood, the right color, so it could make it like blue, red, orange, yellow, any some sort of that. And right now I don't know what I'm doing, but just follow what I'm saying because I really don't know what I'm doing at this point. I'm not a professional, so you could do whatever you want in this process, but yeah, sometimes I usually just go with the flow or something like that. And usually after I'm done, I just make sure I get more layers, more filters, and any sort of way so I could get the mood right. Sometimes when I'm finished, I just leave it there again and make sure if there's like any mistakes that I made along the way or some things that I want to add, subtract, multiply, I don't know. And here is some guidance of how I use it. The reason why it works so well is because sometimes there's value, not hue. Sometimes you could change the hue so you could get a different color. And here is some of my color examples of what I use, and it's all in different colors. And my color wheel shows the next door neighbor color. Sometimes it's blue, purple, and half of the time I don't use the next door neighbor color, like the one that I use in blue or the other type of color. And sometimes you always gotta make sure the color stays consistent, good. Sometimes that makes you feel right in the eyes because that's what I use it off of, because I don't know why, but I do. and sometimes I just go with the roll, like I said before, and don't really care that much, mostly because I already know about the color wheel and color theory. Not so much about the color theory one, but sometimes I do know, and I don't know why. Sometimes I use the for method in some way, and sometimes I change the hue and the value of it, that I put it a little bit off the bottom, like right there, so it could make a different type of shadow. And when you connect those two shadows, the reason why it goes so well together, here is one of my ball examples. Sometimes I don't use white all the time. Better yet, I don't use it at all. And sometimes I just each time you use it just in case. And I don't know why, just sometimes don't listen to what I say because I don't even know half of the time I'm saying. But yes, this is what I do a lot of the times, just to go on grayscale and make sure the value is correct and making sure it doesn't like go all over the place. So I always go to grayscale half of the time, but I don't do that anymore because I already know the value and the hue, which is up and down. And here in my ball examples, always make sure that the overlay or a different type of color that you're using is completely okay. Like the example I'm using right here, the different type of colors, it changes automatically when you put an overlay. Sometimes I use the overlay to 30 to 50, and that's the max I could go. And let us try the method that I use with my new recent artwork with mouthwash. I really like it. I don't know why, but I do like it. And I'm gonna put it right here. You could see how I use it. Very good. And that's basically all I just wanted to say. If some of you guys know me, you don't.